Hi guys, welcome. This is the general love reading for the sign of Sagittarius from the 2nd of December 2019. Okay, let me start the reading. For the people that are new, welcome. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Just check out my introduction video. I've just started this channel to share my spiritual gifts, talents, and things that can help you further on your life path. Okay, let's start off. Let me lay the cards. That one already dropped out. Let me just place them. And then we go right into the reading. So the first cards that I'm laying out, guys, are more about like what the divine is trying to show you, is trying to tell you about the connection you have with the other person, vice versa, and what needs to be cleansed, what needs to be worked on if you both want to work on a stable connection or foundation. Let me just check that I've put all of the cards in the right place. I've ordered some equipment, so don't worry, this is how I'm starting with things, so then I can make better recordings and you will see me in the beginning of next year. Still have to sort out my background. Okay, don't mind my English because I live in the Netherlands, so speak a lot of Dutch. Okay, let's get into your reading. We're going to start with the first card. What I feel that the divine is showing is that in the beginning, the connection wasn't stable. It was toxic. There were a lot of toxic things with you or with the other person. And toxic things can be like addictions to alcohol, to other things, a lot of fears, not being imbalanced with your own energy. What I do feel for most of you Sagittarius, this represents the energy of the other person. There was too much toxic energy in the situation. That's why it wasn't balanced. That's why it wasn't stable. There were a lot of frustrations. There were a lot of fights, not understanding each other. So this is what the divine is basically saying, that this had to end. This had to get cut out of the way, worked on if this relationship was about to grow. Okay, so let's get the other two cards. A card that represents your energy, a card that represents the other person's energy. Remember, sometimes both cards can represent the energies of you both. You see, like I said, okay. One person was feeling a lot of anxiety of the connection, because I do feel, and I strongly feel for most of you, this has to do with the other person. They have a lot of fears. They were hurt in the past. They were in a serious, deep relationship, a marriage. They didn't know how a relationship could be when it comes to give and take and true love. And what I do feel when I come to the second card, Sagittarius, this represents you guys. You were tired of the conflict and fight. You were looking for someone that you could grow with, have a stable relationship, have a stable connection. But you were just noticing, like, you know, no matter what I say, the other person is not getting it. They just feel like I'm attacking them, that I'm offensive. So for both of you, it was a big struggle. I do feel for the other person, they were confused because when it comes to the life that they've had, of bringing, I also feel in their family, friends, I feel a lot of people are judging this person. And what this person actually doesn't see, that if they go past their fears, they have a lot of potential to move forward. They can also be a loving partner, but because there's too much interference also from outsider factors and people trying to keep them in that lower vibration, they didn't know what to do. That's why there were just a lot of fights and conflicts between you two. Wow, guys. Okay, let's see what the next card says. Oh, just gonna drop out. I'm just gonna keep this. The next cards we're going to go, what are the blockages? Okay. Basically what the universe is telling you, what were the blockages, is that both of you weren't working together. There wasn't any teamwork. You both want the same thing, because look, you both want the equal partnership. You both want the love. You both want to work together in a relationship, because you both want a grounded, loving relationship. But only the problem was that the relationship that you both wanted, you both looked at it with different eyes, with a different way, with different situations. And I do strongly feel that communicating about it and really moving forward was a very, very difficult thing. Card for what do you feel? What does the other person feel? So I've got one card. It's beautiful. Ace of Wands. Okay. When I look at the first card, and what I truly feel, and this is for most of you Saggies, this is the message that I'm getting. You did want to grow in this relationship. You saw this as a new chance and you did want to move forward. But I feel for most of you, the other person wasn't totally honest about their feelings, but not only about their feelings and the love that they have towards you, but more not totally honest about their past, their pains, their fears, their blockages. They did kind of try and want to give hints, but I do feel when it comes to the other person, they're more in the kind of Queen of Swords energy, and the Queen of Swords energy is like very cutting. If they feel threatened, they will cut you off. Okay, so I do feel that the other person was too much in the Queen of Swords energy, really very cutting, very scared to go to the heart space, deep emotions, because they had a lot of wounds, old past traumas that are not really showing them the truth, showing that you as Sagittarius was willing to give them this chance, this new beginning of a new love relationship, to work together, to learn to both, what I feel is actually have your own life, have your own jobs, both have an income, both find your financial stability, both find a new beautiful home to start off that beautiful relationship. Wow, Saggies. Okay. Then when we go to the next card, that represents the deciding factor. What is the universe saying to both of you? The universe is saying that you need to both let go of old patterns, let go of old hurts, let go of old ways of thinking, how things work in a relationship. The universe put you together because you are so different from each other, to learn. Because one person that I do feel, and I do mostly feel it's the other person, they're kind of more logical, they're kind of more of a sign, you know, a bit more grounded than in the heart space. And we all know that you Sagittariuses, or Saggies, as I'm gonna say, you both think more in your heart space. You take more action. Even if you have fears, you still try and you move forward. So the universe brought you together to actually work on your old way of thinking, doing, and your old ways of how you both think a relationship should be, and break that old system down so the new can come in. Wow. Okay, let's, oh, I'm not going to shuffle because this card already jumped out, so we're going to use that. What do you feel? What does the other person feel? Okay. Yes. I strongly feel that one person feels that things were moving too fast. They did want this stable relationship. They did want to build together. They did want to grow. They wanted something new than they have had in the past. But it came to a certain point that it was very fast for them, and they didn't know how to express their emotions into words, into working. So they kind of like quickly made a decision like, you know what? No, I don't think I can do this. I'm just cutting the other person off. I don't have to look back. I'll just move forward. I've just got too much fears. I don't know what to do. Well, the other person is feeling like, serious? Do I have to go through this? I mean, I've been through this in the past. I've told the other person what I want, and now I have to be so strong to move forward. I thought that they loved me. I thought they were willing to work on this connection. I thought they were looking for a love relationship and not for a battle, not for a struggle. I don't want to struggle with this person. And I strongly feel the Strength card does represent a lot of you Sagittarius. And the first card, the Knights of Swords rushing in, does represent the energy of the other person. But remember, guys, this is a general love reading. So whatever messages I get, you can also flip the roles around. Then we go to the next card. That's the solution. What is the solution to solving all this conflict between you two to move forward? The Divine is saying, and this is a beautiful card, the Queen of Pentacles, you both need to be more grounded. You both need to work on that self-love. You see the Queen of Pentacles, she's sitting on a throne, and look how she's holding her pentacle, and look how nature around her is growing. So for both of you, I have a strong message to say self-love is what is needed, both in the situation, in the connection. I do feel for some of you Saggies, it is also a spiritual connection. It is a soulmate from past lives. And for some of you, yes, when you pulled away from this person because it was too heavy, it was too toxic, and you also had your own problems to go through, issues. I do believe when you kind of like pulled back, for some of you, that's the message that I'm getting, that you did have that awakening to say like, oh my God, I know this person. I know this soul. We have been in this place before. I know you, and how come in this lifetime we're having the struggle, and how come you don't recognize me? Because I really do recognize you. And why is this such a struggle? Because we both want the same things. We both want to move forward. And the universe is showing both of you grounded self-love. That is what is needed, especially to heal this connection, to move forward. Because what some of you don't know, and this is another message that I'm receiving, is that when one person grows, the other person gets triggered to grow with them. So you kind of like mirroring each other in the situation. Only the Divine is telling you, try, even though you've been in that battle, hurt space, try and still be loving towards each other, because you've both been through a lot of battles in your life in different kind of ways. You both had to go through a lot of struggles, a lot of people always against your ideas, from family members, from friends, and even outsiders. So I really get the strong message that this is a very strong spiritual connection. One is awakening to it, and the other person is aware of it. Okay, so solution to the problem. What do you feel? What does the other person feel? Okay, let me just put the cards straight, guys. Okay, beautiful reading, guys. Okay, when I look at these two cards, the energy that I'm strongly getting, it means it represents both of you. What is needed? Truth has to be spoken. And both of you have to go in this period of the hermit mode, to go deep within, connect with your guardian angels, your higher self, work on yourself, let the light shine within bright, go through the challenges, go through whatever you've been through, even in this connection in life. I strongly do feel that the other person hasn't had an easy life, and they've been through a lot of experiences, that life is hard, relationship is hard, everything is hard. So they've kind of taken this automatic energy over. You have to work hard for it. Everything is hard. If you don't, then you won't achieve. And I do strongly believe for most of the Saggies, you came in this person's life to show them like, no. The divine is showing, okay, yes, you do have challenges in life, but not everything should be hard. You also have moments that you can enjoy life, and that you have moments where you can work on things, but that it has to be continuously hard, draining your energy, feeling in that low vibration, constantly feeling unhappy and depressed. That is not the way. Wow, amazing, guys. Okay, so we go to the last card, the answer. The answer that the divine is trying to show you is, the divine is actually both showing you, you're just kind of like looking, both of you, you're working on your financial abundance, you're working on your stability of life, your personal growth, and you're just looking at all the pentacles like, I've really worked hard. When is it gonna come? When is it gonna come? Because I don't see it coming. I keep on working hard on myself, other things, but I don't see things manifesting. Well, the divine is basically telling you that, if you keep on just sitting and watching and waiting and looking, how do you expect things to come into your life? Certain moments, yes, action is required. What a lot of people don't understand, the divine puts chances on your life path. And if you don't take those chances, then how are you going to know? How are you going to know if an opportunity comes into your life and you just sit there and think, okay, I've worked so hard on myself, I deserve that, it's just going to come to me? No, the divine is saying it's not just going to come to you. If you sit and wait, that opportunity will just hang in the air, just to say, hello, 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 are you going to grab it? So the divine is saying that you can't just sit and wait and look at things and expect things to happen. And I do feel that this message is for both of you guys. So sometimes you need to take action. And you take action when, of course, the divine shows you, gives you signs. So let's go to the last two cards. What you feel, what the other person feels. Okay. When I look at the first card, I see, and what I strongly feel, this is for the other person in the connection. They have a lot of burdens. They have a lot of burdens. They have a lot of struggles. They have a lot of things to sort out in their life. And they just feel very burdened. And for them, it's difficult because it's like, I have so much burdens. I haven't sorted my life out yet. I don't feel grounded. I don't feel comfortable to give my cup of love in the situation. So they want to first put down the burdens they have. They want to look at life different, in a different way, to move forward, and eventually to give their cup of love. While I do feel the hangman, this is the energy for most of the Sagittarius that I'm getting in. You feel like the hangman because you're like, okay, if this person doesn't want a relationship with me, fine. Okay, they don't want a relationship with me, then it's okay. I want to move forward. But you kind of like get a sense in yourself, like even though you want to move forward in your life, build your finances, and also believe projects, find a new job, whatever, the energy of the other person is still like pulling on you. Why? Because for some of you that have that soul connection, you know each other and both your souls want to be with each other, but it's just like the other person's so burdened, their mind, they still have a lot of things to clear in their mind, so they're not able at this moment to come together in this connection. And for the Sagittarius, it's like, okay, look, they don't want me, fine, then I move on. I want to open my heart to someone else. But you can't fully open your heart to someone else, because you both still have a lesson to learn out of the situation. You both are getting a chance from the universe to learn this lesson. Whatever happened with all this conflict, all the struggle, and to have strength and things to move fast forward, I strongly feel for some of you that this lesson is not over, and that the divine is both helping you to let go of the burdens. And also, Sagittarius, you also feel that this connection is a burden because you feel that the other person's pulling and has so much pain, and to get out of the hangman energy. Yes, well, thank you very much for watching this reading, guys. For those that are interested, just click on the link below for the extended, and I will see you soon.